Good evening, and tonight as we come on the air, Hurricane Dorian is here in Florida, lashing this coastal community. This beach was closed earlier this afternoon, and authorities are urging people to shelter in place tonight. Some counties have issued curfews with a dangerous storm surge forecast overnight. And tonight we're also getting our first aerial look at the humanitarian crisis that is unfolding in the Bahamas. Look at this, stunning images. This is actually Abaco Island. Homes flattened as far as the eye can see. The official death toll is 5, but it is expected to go much higher. Abaco and Grand Bahama were pounded by Dorian for 2 solid days. The Red Cross says nearly half of the homes were damaged or destroyed. 62,000 people are without drinking water. And this photo shows a marina on Abaco before the storm, and this shows it after, with boats scattered throughout the property. Tonight, Dorian is on the move, heading north and westward toward the U.S. coast at about 6 miles an hour. It's actually growing larger, too. The hurricane is about 100 miles offshore, and hurricane force winds now extend 60 miles from its center, so it is getting very close. And new tonight, the storm's track shows it could still make landfall in the Carolinas, and so watches and warnings now extend to the North Carolina-Virginia border. We'll have more of the forecast in just a moment, but we begin with our first detailed look at the devastation in the Bahamas. This is what 48 straight hours of hurricane force winds, 30 inches of rain, and a storm surge of as much as 23 feet can do. Massive devastation across the northern Bahamas, the Abacos flattened. The Red Cross reports thousands of homes are believed damaged or destroyed. Now comes the desperate search for survivors. So far, the official death toll stands at 5, but authorities expect that number to rise. Ingrid McIntosh lost her grandson.
My grandson dead. I just seen my grandson about 2 days ago. My grandson just tell me he loved me.
Much of the islands now resemble a wasteland. Homes torn inside out, cars destroyed, trees stripped and toppled, residential streets now rushing rivers.
The ocean is literally here. It's all around us.
Earlier today, Tim Aylen filmed himself and his family fleeing their Freeport home in dangerously rising waters, their dogs in tow, exhausted, fear in their eyes.
Got it? I know.
Major infrastructure has been rendered useless. The Grand Bahama Airport, for example, is underwater. And that's just one of the challenges rescuers face in the midst of such destruction. Coast Guard Captain Sean Cook is in Opelika, Florida.
I've never seen a storm that pauses and frustrates response operations like Dorian has.
Those operations are spotty. Some people are using jet skis and motorboats to rescue people. Families have turned to social media to connect with friends and relatives. Local rescue agencies say they won't be able to begin their work until tomorrow, but the U.S. Coast Guard says it has begun to fly in relief supplies.
We are concentrating very much on parts, fuel, people, communications gear, the very basics, foundational blocks that we need to continue conducting the response operations.
And our Nikki Batiste has just landed in the Bahamas. She spoke to us from NASA just a short time ago.
Nora, this is the General Aviation Facility at the Nassau Bahamas International Airport. This is the staging area for the Coast Guard as they bring people in from the Abaco Island. Conditions were really poor today, but they were able to bring back 5 people so far. As you can imagine, it's extremely dangerous to fly back and forth from here to the Abaco Islands. The Coast Guard is hoping the conditions improve tomorrow so that they can save many, many more lives. Nora?
All right, Nikki, thank you.